Hey everybody, Josh Lioce here. Thanks for checking out my video blog. Today we're going to answer the question, what happens if an appraisal comes in low? Before we get to that, just wanted to point out a couple of quick links surrounding us here. If you're looking to sell your home, make sure you click on that What is My Home Worth link. If you're looking to buy your home, please check out Search for Homes Now. And there's also two guides, a seller guide and a buyer guide. Whatever road you're going down, make sure you check those out. And stay tuned, we'll be right back with what happens when an appraisal comes in low. All right, welcome back. Now let's get to what happens when that appraisal comes in low. Now there's two different views here, right? One's going to be a seller, one's going to be a buyer, but I'm going to give you the three basic things that can happen. Number one, you can challenge the appraisal. So you got to reach out to the lender, specifically if you're on the buyer side, and say, listen, we don't think this may be accurate. We feel like you're missing something, whatever the case may be. Reach out and challenge the appraisal. As long as that lender allows that to happen, you're going to be able to put forth some data and some information to show that maybe the value isn't exactly where they're saying it is. Now that's number one. All right, the second thing that can happen when the appraisal comes in low is that there can be a negotiation. Seller and the buyer can negotiate in regards to what that difference is. Let's call it $10,000. There's typically going to be a little bit more of an aggressive negotiation from the seller than the buyer. So let's say that the seller agrees to come down 7, buyer agrees to come up with an additional $3,000 to meet that $10,000 difference. And there can be any variation of that. It can be the seller comes down the full 10,000, the buyer comes up the full 10,000, or anything in the middle. That truly depends on seller's motivation, buyer's motivation, the marketplace that you're in, the buyer's desire to buy that specific property, the seller's desire to sell that specific property. There's so many factors can affect that negotiation, but that's really the second thing that can happen. Lastly, third, you can have the deal die. Basically just cancel the deal. Buyer and seller can't come to terms on that step number 2, which is that negotiation. That first step, challenging the appraisal, doesn't make any changes to the appraisal, and all that's left is to literally kill the deal, start over. Buyer goes back to finding a new home, seller places their home back on the market. So those are the three things that can happen when that appraisal comes in low. I hope that it doesn't happen because it can be a very stressful situation, but if it does, you go to your realtors and your advisors and you work through it as best you can, and hopefully you come up with a situation that ends well for everybody. All right, guys, well, thanks for checking out my video blog today. Again, if you're looking to buy or sell, make sure you check out those links or contact me directly. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon.